Hi everyone. So I'm here with my weekly melting basket and empties, and I also have a haul that I'm going to add into this video. It's a Swanky Candle Co. pre-order haul. Before I even forget to mention, Swanky is having a pre-order open now, and it's kind of like an early Black Friday pre-order. Everything's 20% off. And it's running from now until November 18th. So if you want to get a Swanky order in, I just wanted to throw that out right away at the beginning of the video, just in case I forgot to mention it. Check out her website now if you want to order. I already made my order. I'm not going back in. I'm excited for what I got, but because she hasn't opened for so long, the turnaround time is a little bit longer than usual. And she says that everything will ship by January 12th. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, wanted to mention that. The second thing I just wanted to mention before we jump into my Swanky haul, empties, and melting basket is I've had like a super busy day. So if I seem a little low energy, that's why. Look out if you guys like vlogs. I actually filmed a fall decor vlog, and then I showed a lot of like my Christmas decor haul. So these next couple weekends I might do some little vlogs here and there. I'm uploading this video first, and then I will probably on Monday upload that vlog. So yeah, look forward to that if you like vlogs. Let's now get started on the haul. So I made this pre-order on September 6th. Usually Swanky does not leave pre-orders open this long. I think typically they're closed within a couple hours max. So yeah, it's very nice that she's leaving it open for like, I think it's like a week and a half, 10 days. So no need to like rush or, you know, or anything for the pre-order. So let me share my haul. I got 5 samples this time, which is super generous. If I don't know the scent notes, like if they aren't obvious, I'll try to look them up and add them to the screen here. The first one I'm going to mention, which I liked so much. I didn't smell a ton of this stuff. I unwrapped it all just to prepare for the video, but I didn't really thoroughly give a lot of these sniffs. But I did smell this because I know it's in the pre-order open now, and I actually ended up ordering it because I really liked it on cold sniff. This is cornbread cream cake. So that's what it looks like. Also, my husband is playing video games in his office, which they share a wall. I hope you can't hear it, but just in case you hear a little echoing from his voice over across the hallway. But yeah, I just really like it. I can be picky with cornbread, but this is like a really nice sweet cornbread with just nice bakery notes in the background. I really like it, and I think I'm gonna like it on warm. I probably should have warmed it prior to placing that pre-order, but I just like it a lot on cold. So I thought, you know what, let me just give it a try. 20% off, can't go wrong. Oh yeah, I like it. It almost kind of gives me zucchini bread bakery vibes. So yeah, excited for that. Little Debbie Fancy Cakes. I was curious about this one. I think this was in this pre-order possibly, or at least like the Little Debbie or something like that. But I'm actually glad I got the sample. I like it. It definitely has that white cake, almost like maybe almond note in there, like an almond extract, almondy note. I like it, but it's not my favorite bakery, so I'm glad I got to try this out as a sample. We have Pumpkin Party, 2 cute little pumpkins with pink glitter. So I'm guessing it's a pumpkin bakery. It almost smells a slight bit savory, like there's a zucchini bread or something. Definitely some pumpkin bread or pumpkin spices. I'm sure there's other bakery notes, but it's not overly sweet. So that's nice. Who knows, maybe I'll end up hanging on to this till next year, because now I'm like pretty soon here. Probably after this melting basket, I think I'm going to try transitioning into holiday Christmas scents, because again, if you watch my vlog, I am transitioning into my Christmas decor. So I think once I get the tree up and all my Christmas decorations, I'm really going to want to melt Christmas and holiday. This one is New Year's Eve 2024. I think this one also was in the last pre-order because it wasn't in the one that's open now. I think it's a fruity one. Yes, it's definitely fruity. I like it. It definitely gives me more spring summer vibes. I think there may be a bubbly note in here, like a champagne note. But I actually like it. It's just not something I would get like in large quantities or anything because I'm much more like a bakery leaning girl rather than like super pure fruity. And then the last sample I got here, so yeah, very generous, is Pink Chiffon Strawberry Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. And this is definitely a typical scent that I would love. Body care slash like, well, no, I guess there's not really any bakery unless maybe the Marshmallow Clouds, but again, that one I almost consider more body care. Yeah, just really pretty, kind of girly, perfumey body care, body wash kind of a scent. Now let's go into what I ordered. Overall, my order was pretty small. I got a souffle, no, two souffles, a couple loaves, and a rosebud loaf. I was just kind of curious what that would look like. Let's do the souffles first. Two I got in the same scent, and then one was different. So 2 different scents, but technically I got 3 souffles. So I got 2 of the Winter Soiree. This is Winter Bath & Body Works type and Vanilla Bean Noel. I think I've had Winter Soiree in grab bags before, and I really liked it. So that's why I got 2 of them. And it's just gorgeous. I'll take it out. Both of them are so pretty. Look at that glitter, and it's kind of a blue and white ombre. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't see the prices on the invoice, so let me look them up really quick in case you're curious. It was just such a good deal. The pre-order open now. Like if you've been wanting to try out Swanky, now is the perfect time. I think the loaves come to like $15 and some change. So the souffles are $7 and they are approximately 4.35 ounces. It's just so pretty. I love that winter Bath & Body Works type. I don't get a lot of Vanilla Bean Noel. I get more of like just a pretty Christmas tree. I guess a little bit of body care in the background. Maybe that's like the Vanilla Bean Noel because it's not pure Christmas tree. It's almost like a creamy, you know, vanilla marshmallow in the background. So I take that back. I think actually that's a really pretty background note. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Let me show it up close, the glitter. And then it's kind of layered. So I guess, oh, that's so pretty. I guess the blue is just mixed a little bit on the top there. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. So glad I got 2 of them. I love Swanky's wax formula. So easy to chop. You do not need a microwave. And then the other souffle I got, which I'm so excited because I was seeing some people post their hauls on Facebook, and I was hoping I got the Candy Cane Lane with this really adorable embed. So this is Candy Cane Lane. Look at how cute that candy cane embed is, and it's like hefty. Like it's thick, so it probably makes this more than 4.35 ounces if I had to guess. So this is candy cane, pink fireside cream cake, and sugar cookie. So candy cane, heavy bakery. And it is really pretty. It almost comes off as like a buttermint, kind of a dusty candy cane, dusty mint with the background of bakery, but I wouldn't at all be able to tell it's pink fireside cream cake or sugar cookie. It just smells like a creamy kind of vanilla candy cane or like buttermint kind of a scent. Really pretty, not nose clearing, so if you don't like those really, really strong mints, I think this one would still be one you could give a try because it's not too overpowering on the mint. So pretty, and then I'll just see. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, she layered it so many times. Pink, white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and an embed. That is really adorable. A little stronger on the candy cane on the bottom, but I still wouldn't say it's like nose clearing strong. I'm super glad I picked this one up. I almost didn't because at the time I ordered this, I wasn't super into mint scents, but now that it's kind of Christmas, the candy cane kind of blends are kind of calling my name a little bit. So I'll show my one rose bud loaf. It's really, really pretty. Maybe I'll take it out and show you. Yeah, I don't mind too much when the bag smudges. So the heart bud loaves are $25.60, and she says they're approximately 16 ounces. So this is the one I got. This is it in comparison to my hand, to my head. I'll show it in comparison to a loaf as well. I got buttery toast and jam, sugar cookie, birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel. So that's the name and the scent notes. It's just so pretty. It's pretty thick. Yeah, it definitely feels heavier than the loaves. Oh, it's just decadent. I love Swanky's buttery toast and jam. It's so good. I said this in all my Swanky videos that I got this blend in. Almost like a gentler blackberry jam butter cookie is kind of what buttery toast and jam smells like, but not fully. And then of course you have those other decadent bakery notes. This is amazing. I love Swanky Bakery. I love it. Okay, it's actually a little tough to get out, so I'm just going to show the loaf right there so you can kind of see the texture, but really, really pretty. That's the thickness. So yeah, about a pound of wax. Love this scent. It's so pretty. I'm glad I got this one. And then in comparison to a loaf, so the next four things I got are loaves, and these are the last items of the haul. Loaves are $19.20. They're approximately 10 to 12 ounces. And I think she calls them, does she call them like small loaves now? Let me look at what she called it on the website. On the pre-order list that's open now. She calls them, yeah, she says loaves, but then on the description she says small loaves weigh approximately 10 to 12 ounces, because she used to have the loaf size that was typical, like L3. I'm sure there are other vendors I can't think of now, but that kind of basic Betty loaf size. Now she's got a loaf tin that looks like this, where it's like wider but skinnier than a normal loaf pan, if that makes sense. I'm just looking at this one, and I think I got it again in this last pre-order. Yeah, didn't realize that I just repurchased this, but I got it again in the next pre-order. But you can't go wrong with this blend at all, so I am not mad at that. So this is Falling in Love. And Falling in Love is strawberry pound cake, sugar cookie, birthday cake, I believe. Yeah, I think she just missed the cake part on the strawberry pound cake. But yeah, you just cannot go wrong with a strawberry pound cake extra decadent bakery blend. I've had this before. I'm pretty sure it's actually going to be in this upcoming melting basket, so we'll see. But it is gorgeous. So again, let me just compare one more time. This is the heart shape, and this is the loaf. This one is about a pound, 16 ounces. This is 10 to 12 ounces. And then here's like the thickness, the difference between the two. This one definitely feels heftier. So I like these smaller loaves though, because I feel like they're actually realistic to get through. So I like it. And like I said, you can't beat the price. I think it came down to like $15 and change during her 20% off sale now. So tried and true. So pretty. You cannot go wrong with her strawberry pound cake. It is gorgeous. Love those cute strawberry embeds. And she does have chunks in this. Oh, it's so pretty. Her wax is so easy to pop out of the tins. This is a staple. I also love her Falling in Love cozy mittens. So that's the strawberry pound cake bakery blend with like a pumpkin pecan waffle bakery blend. That one is also amazing. This one I got is called Warm and Cozy. So Warm and Cozy is smoky, sweet Palo Santo, rich marshmallow, warm baked sugar cookies, and cozy, creamy Fireside Cream Cake. So Palo Santo with heavy bakery. So Let's see. And then the Fireside Cream Cake. So I wonder if we'll get a little bit of that smoky bakery. I definitely do. I can smell either the Palo Santo or the Fireside Cream Cake or both with just background bakery notes. You know what I mean? Swanky mixes so many bakery notes in her blends that it's like you can't really distinguish. Am I smelling sugar cookie? Am I smelling marshmallow? Am I smelling cake? But it's just a nice bakery kind of note in the background. That's really pretty. When I smelled it in the bag, I could definitely pick up kind of that Palo Santo smokiness, but not too smoky. I like Palo Santo. I've definitely warmed up to it this past like 6 months to a year. I don't know, my nose just enjoys it now. Oh, really pretty. So that's what the loaf looks like on the bottom. Her loaves are just so gorgeous. They are not like basic loaves at all. I feel like she calls them on the website. No, she does call them loaves are decorated with or without embeds. Glitter, colors vary. Not all loaves have chunks. But I feel like she used to call them like basic loaves or something, but they're nowhere near basic. They are so pretty. I feel like so much work goes into making them. This next one I have is Cozy Christmas. So this one is Christmas Tree, Palo Santo, Vanilla Custard, Fireside Cream Cake. So some similar notes to the last one. I'd say the only one that is really probably going to be distinguishably different is the Christmas tree note in here. So maybe it's a little smoky, a little tree-like with bakery in the background. Really pretty. I would say like a little bit light. I feel like I smell the Palo Santo. I almost feel like the bakery is maybe gentling down this blend, although maybe smelling it back to back with the other one, it's just like hard to distinguish. It's not strong at all on the Christmas tree note. So let me take it out. It's got a pretty wreath in there. Oh, super pretty embeds on the bottom or chunks. Definitely get more Palo Santo on the bottom, but the tree is not heavy. I think I can get it a little bit. Yeah. I think now that I'm smelling a little bit more on the bottom, I can get the tree, but it's not too strong. So if you don't like super heavy, strong tree notes, this one I feel like smells pretty nice and more on the Palo Santo with bakery notes in the background than a tiny bit of tree. Not too earthy, not too heavy Christmas tree. I could still see melting this like throughout all the winter months, past even like holiday melting, just because like I said, the tree note's not super predominant. And then the last item that I got in this pre-order is called Beach Dreams. And this one is Beach Nights, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, and Sensual Vanilla. So this will be more a vanilla body care kind of a scent. And yes, totally that. I totally get the Beach Nights with just other beautiful vanilla body care notes in the background. That's super pretty. I'll definitely hang on to this till more like the spring and summer, I would say. And then this one's just got a little bit of an ombre as well. But some of the edge is cracking, so I'm not gonna flip it over too long. Very pretty though. I thought I smelled the Beach Nights stronger when I first opened it, but now that it's out, I really strongly smell the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Really pretty. Such a pretty note. And I don't feel like I have a lot of Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in my collection anymore. I used to have a bit from L3, but I think I've kind of used it up, so I'm glad to have that again. This, I think, will be a pretty spring-summertime scent. So that was my Swanky haul that I was adding to the beginning of this video. Now let's get into the typical melting basket. What I have left, is that what I do? What I have left over, then we'll fill the basket, then we'll do the empties. I couldn't remember the order for a second. So this melting basket is going to be for the week of November 12th through November 18th. Like I said, it's carryover loaves, I think some fall loaves, and then next week, I think I'm going to start holiday melting. So This is what we have left in our basket from last week. I did fill it with a lot of little items, so I'm not surprised I have more left over. I don't think I'm gonna carry anything over, only because I have a ton of loaves and I want to get through some loaves, so I don't think I'm gonna carry anything over this time around. Halloweeny zucchini. I think I carried this over because I had one tart left, but I just didn't get to warming it. So that unfortunately is a single one. I'm debating too, next week's melting basket, should I do like finish up leftovers and then start holiday? We'll have to see my mood and if I'm just too eager to start holiday. November rain. I used a lot of this but just didn't finish it. And same with pumpkin queen. I think I have about the same amount left as the November rain. Cake at the Orchard. Didn't even use any of this from Salt Mountain Melts. I Put a Spell on You. Didn't use. Cotton Candy and Berry Amazing Cookies from Lavender and Speckles. Just didn't get to this little like sampler size. Fireside Cream Cake Cider Lane from Swanky. Didn't get to this rose. And then the last one is just the Dessa's Marshmallow Noel snap bar or like breakaway bar. Did not use that. Now let's fill next week's basket. Again, like I said, it's going to be a loaf week. So let me put my basket in front of me. I'm first going to start with a couple just like random loaves that are almost done that I just want to finish up for sure. This is a Goodnight Moon chunk wax pie. I'm basically considering it a loaf because it was a half pie. In Goodnight Moon from Scoopable Tart Wax. It's literally almost gone. This wouldn't even go through all my warmers in my townhouse, so I'm just going to finish it up. Maybe I'll even, after I film this, put this in a couple of my warmers for just some bedtime relaxing scent. This one, yes, so we do have a Falling in Love. So this is like the loaf I just purchased. I love it. It's so good. And I've been craving some strawberry pound cake blends. I've been doing, I feel like, a good amount of fall scent, so I just wanted a little bit of a change. So this is Falling in Love. I think I'm going to try prioritizing this too because I think I must have used about half of it maybe. This is Unicorn Berries from Southbound. Again, I think I've maybe used about half of this. This is a really fruity blend, so I would probably more likely do this in the summer, but I just want to switch it up. And because it's half used, I just want to use it. This one is Swanky Coconut Marshmallow Dream Cake. I don't even know if I used half of this one, but I've definitely dabbled and used some of it. So I thought I'd add this in. This is L3 Caramel Apple, Mac Apple, Green Apple. I think this has been in one of my earlier fall melting baskets. I used some, but I still have a decent amount left, so we'll see. I think my goal is to use the ones that I've already started, and then if I finish those, can dig into some of these ones that haven't been used at all. This one's Sugar Cookie Dough Pumpkin Pecan Waffle from L3. I think I chopped it, but just haven't used it. Swanky Fall Celebration. Got this one last year. Haven't used any of the loaf. Salt Mountain Melts 100% That Witch. This is kind of a pumpkin bakery blend, and I don't think I've used any of this. The last Swanky is Little Witch's Fireside Cream Cake. This also may have been in an earlier fall melting basket, and I used a little bit of this loaf. And then the last thing, which I'm even thinking, do I even add it in? But I'll do it because I had grabbed it for this week, and that's a brick of Luna. The top kind of just broke off, so I just thought maybe I would try it, and I already have it chopped up. I just chop, ooh, it smells super good. I just chop each brick cube in half, just in half, and then you know, depending on the warmer, you could pick a smaller half or a larger half. Like obviously this little half down here would be really tiny, and then some of these like up here would be a lot bigger. So that is my melting basket for the week. Kind of full. I think I can rearrange and squish it down a little bit more. Now let's go into my, I was gonna say melting basket again, my empties. So I have one Scentsy. I think this was a carryover. I did finish it. This was in Scary Good. For a little bit, I think this was in my club when I had one, but at this point, if I still had a club, I think I would have removed it. I like it, but I think I'm over it. Maybe it's just I'm over the fall scents. It definitely has like baking spices. It's not super heavy bakery or sweet. I think I used to think it was a little bit more on the sweet bakery side, but this time around it just, all my nose picked up were like bakery spices. Like to me, it almost smelled like clove or something. There's no clove in here. It didn't smell like cinnamon spice. It just smelled like baking spices. Good performer, but just, yeah, I'm okay to be done with that. This one is, I think, my only Teddy Bees. Let's see. Yes. Finished a tub of Fireside Marshmallows from Teddy Bees. I liked it. This was nice, but I just feel like it's not a blend I would melt on its own. I think I wanted to try some of these out when I was experimenting with Palo Santo, Fireside Marshmallow, Toasted Marshmallow, you know, those kind of slightly smoky toasted blends. And I bet I got this with the intentions of blending. It's fine on its own, but I would rather have it in a blend. So I enjoyed it, but probably wouldn't repurchase this on its own. The next one maybe I'll talk over then, because I did blend it, was one day I blended this when I had like a couple chunks left. Where did it go? So I had like this amount left in here, so maybe like 5 chunks. And I ended up blending it with this Lavender and Speckles smoked apples and Palo Santo, just because I thought like the Fireside Marshmallow with the smoky, you know, the smoked apple Palo Santo, I thought that would be a good blend. And it was really pretty. This blend itself was much more apple heavy, maybe a tiny bit of smoky in the background, but it was really like kind of juicy apple forward to me. So I actually really liked blending it together because I did get sort of that Fireside smoky note when I blended. It was a nice blend. I mean, apple sometimes can take over a blend, so the apple was strong, but very pretty mixed with the Fireside Marshmallow. And then we'll just keep on going with the Lavender and Speckles. These two, because there was only 3 in each bag, I warmed these in like alternating warmers. So it's Summer Boardwalk Beach Night and Summer Boardwalk Pretzel. I definitely preferred the Beach Night blend. I'm just not huge into pretzel. I definitely smelled the salty pretzel in this one. I liked it, I just didn't love it. But that's just because I'm not super into the salted pretzel scent note. This one I thought was super pretty. I really like Beach Nights. I think it's gorgeous as a blender, and I think the Beach Nights is what made me really like this blend, because I also don't always like carnival blends or like boardwalk blends where it's like caramel apple, candy apple, caramel corn, like those kind of things. Sometimes I don't always like, but the Beach Night I think made this enjoyable for me. So those were a couple Lavender and Speckles, a couple Swanky. This one's Fall Nights. This was just from a little mystery grab bag. Loved this. I've had this one before in a mystery grab bag. I would definitely look to buy this in larger quantities if she offers this in a future pre-order. It's like, I looked up the notes and I was kind of surprised. It's like charred pumpkin and Fireside Cream Cake, but it's like the most creamy, decadent, I guess pumpkin bakery, but charred pumpkin makes it sound like it's gonna be like not sweet at all and kind of toasty smoky. It's like the prettiest decadent creamy bakery pumpkin. Sweet, really enjoyed it. Liked this one a lot. This one is Fresh Fall Breeze. This to me smelled like a fresh, juicy, like mac apple scent. Maybe it's got a little bit of a laundry note in it too, like with the breeze, but yeah, it was fine. Not a favorite, but very strong and long lasting. A couple Dessas. So these two were breakaway bars. This one was Carnival. Again, like I said with the Lavender and Speckles, it's not that this is a bad blend, it's just not my go-to scent preference. So I'm not even sure. I think I just tried it for fun again, but yeah, it's just not my favorite. Kind of like a sweet caramel apple, you know, like it, enjoy it on warm, but just nothing like I would probably repurchase. It was about a medium throw. This one's Pumpkin Butter Bake. This is one where I hauled it in my recent Dessa's haul and realized that I actually did have another one in my collection. So I thought, let me warm this one while the other one cures a little bit longer. Again, love how this smells on cold, but I just liked it on warm. I think I wish it was just a smidge stronger. It just smelled pretty gentle and not super noticeable, but I love how it smelled on cold. And I liked how it smelled when I would bring my nose closer to the warmer, but throw-wise, I didn't notice it as much, which makes me sad because I love how it smells on cold so much. I think I would repurchase this in a snap bar again just to try it out again, or maybe I'll try out the one that I got from the more recent pre-order and see, like, maybe cure it longer, maybe keep it, you know, in my collection till next fall and see if that helps it at all, because I really love how it smells on cold. This one's Boo Boulevard. This was a little seasonal souffle, very pretty, sweet candy kind of bakery apple blend. I enjoyed it. This was really nice apple bakery blend for the fall. This one is October. I was about to read the notes, but I'm not really reading scent notes, am I? This one was more of like a mulled spiced cider. You definitely get those baking spices. It says cinnamon and clove as those two last notes. I can definitely get the clove. It's not super cinnamon forward, but definitely baking spices. So it was good. You know, good fall scent, but not a fave. This one is Salt Mountain Melt's Evil Queen. Very pretty cider. This is the cider I really enjoy, so liked this one a lot. Deathly Apples from Southbound. I'm actually warming this today. I've warmed it since I got up and it's 6:30 right now, and I just have been so busy today that I just haven't had a chance to switch out my warmers. And it's still performing. Not as strong now. I think after this I probably will go to change out my warmers, but it was really strong and long lasting for a long time. Definitely like a tart, like almost sour green apple candy, like comparable to like the green apple high chew, green apple Jolly Rancher, green apple Laffy Taffy, you know, kind of like a hard candy green apple. Liked it, probably wouldn't repurchase it, but you know, good while I warmed it. And then a couple Pharmacist's Daughter. This one is Freshly Baked. Wow, this is a little bit of a long video this week. This was really nice. Kind of like a savory bakery coffee, like not super sweet bakery compared to some of their other like coffee bakery blends. I know it has pie crust and funnel cake, but to me it's more like coffee house and zucchini bread forward. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually really liked it. I thought this was really good on warm. This one's Coffee Express. This was beautiful. I enjoyed this more than the other coffee, more than Freshly Baked, because I do tend to like the really sweet bakery, you know, coffee blends. Again, not to say I didn't like the other one, but I preferred this one a little bit more. Really good, strong throw, nice coffee and bakery, a little more bakery forward, I would say, on this one. And then the last one is Autumn Waffles. More blueberry bakery than I remember. I thought I remember it being more evenly like blueberry and the pumpkin pecan waffle, but this time around I just felt like it was more of like a blueberry bakery. I enjoyed it, about like a medium throw, but for some reason this one didn't seem that long lasting to me. I felt like it kind of had that waxy smell after a couple hours, so I ended up changing it out. And then the one non-wax empty is just a Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap in Beautiful Day. So that is everything. That is my Swanky haul, my melting basket, and my empties from last week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!